Hey everyone, and welcome to TechViews 1X. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on AI. We're going way beyond the code to look at the massive physical world that's actually powering it all, from some wild ideas like data spas to literally putting servers in space. Artificial intelligence is everywhere, right? We talk about it like it's this magical thing that just lives up in the cloud. But have you ever really stopped and wondered what's physically powering it? Because the truth is a lot more concrete, and honestly, the demands it's putting on our planet are getting pretty intense.
See, the reality isn't just a bunch of clever code. Nope, it's millions upon millions of servers, all humming away inside these enormous power-hungry buildings we call data centers. These things are the real backbone of our entire digital lives. And with the AI boom we're seeing, their appetite for energy is just skyrocketing.
And that brings us to the really crucial point here. Experts like Simone Larson at Lenovo are basically sounding the alarm. They're warning that we are fast approaching a tipping point. What that means is the whole way we've been designing and building these facilities, well, it's just not going to cut it for the future AI is creating. We are looking at a full-blown digital infrastructure crisis. So what's the actual problem? Well, it's what you could call the data center dilemma. These things consume massive amounts of energy and water, which puts a ton of pressure on local power grids. They can be a real burden on the communities they're in. And the biggest issue? The current designs just don't meet our sustainability goals. The old model? It's fundamentally broken. But hey, crisis often leads to innovation, right? And this is forcing some brilliant people to think way, way outside the box. We're starting with some really radical solutions right here on Earth. And the new buzzword is symbiosis. The goal is to make data centers a part of the local environment, not just a drain on it. This is a complete shift in thinking. We're moving away from the old idea of these isolated industrial boxes that just waste tons of heat. The new vision is to turn them into integrated community hubs. Instead of just throwing all that heat away, you repurpose it for everyone's benefit. And you go from these faceless mega juggernauts to buildings that are actually a welcome part of the neighborhood. Okay, check this out. For example, the data spa. Seriously. Imagine a facility where all that intense heat coming off the servers isn't just vented outside. Instead, it's used to heat the water and rooms of a wellness spa next door. And in a perfect energy loop, even some of the spa's heat could be used to help cool the data center. It's a truly symbiotic relationship. And if you build on that idea, you get the data village. Here, you'd have these modular servers located close to cities, and all that excess heat they generate gets directly piped over to provide warmth for local homes, for schools, for businesses. The data center stops being just a burden and actually becomes a utility for the community it serves. Now, as incredible as those ideas are, some folks are looking even further. The thinking goes, if managing heat and energy on Earth is the main problem, why not just leave Earth altogether? Yep, welcome to the final frontier of cloud computing. And this isn't just science fiction. The race for orbital data centers is very real. You've got huge names like Google and Alibaba looking into it. The chip giant Nvidia is involved. There are EU-funded studies. And one company, Thales Alenia Space, is even aiming for an in-orbit demo by 2028. This is really happening. And you know it's serious when there's real money behind it. Since 2020, about 70 million euros of private capital has been invested in these space-based projects. Now, it's a small start, sure, but it shows this idea is being taken very seriously. Data spas, servers orbiting the planet, it all sounds pretty incredible. But now we have to come back down to Earth for a minute. It's time for a reality check. How close are we really to any of this becoming a part of our daily lives? This timeline really puts things into perspective. Today, right now, our current data centers are straining the power grid. That first test mission in space, that's still targeted for 2028. And those amazing data spas and villages, well, even their creators admit they probably won't be feasible until 2055, or maybe even later. There is a huge gap between the problem we have now and when these solutions might arrive. And the hurdles, especially for putting servers in space, are just immense. Launch costs are absolutely astronomical. You need special hardware that can survive radiation, cooling things in a vacuum is incredibly hard, and what do you do about space debris? Or what if a server just needs a simple repair? You can't just send a technician up there. So yeah, most experts agree it's just not realistic in the near term. So what we have are these incredible long-term visions, But at the same time, we have massive short-term challenges. And that raises the most important question of all. While we wait decades for these amazing solutions, how do we navigate the AI revolution that's happening right now? I mean, these are truly incredible visions for the future. But what can your business actually do with AI today? You can't put your plans on hold until 2055 for a data spa to power your next big idea. This revolution is happening now, and businesses need to adapt immediately just to survive, let alone thrive. So while it's crucial to understand these long-term trends because they will affect all of us, you just can't afford to wait. You need to know how to use AI right here, on the ground, today. And that exact challenge is what we focus on at our website, techviews10x.com. Over at techviews10x.com, we are your guide to the AI revolution. We help you start or grow your business online with AI. We help you navigate the complicated world of AI and technology, find the practical tools you can actually use today, and learn how to make money online with all this new tech. We cut through the futuristic talk and give you what you need right now. The foundation for the Internet of Tomorrow is being built as we speak, whether it's in a spa in Europe or in orbit high above our heads. So the most important question for you, for all of us, is how are you going to build your business on the foundation that exists today? For more explainers that break down the future of technology from the cloud to the cosmos, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching.